When I first came back from the hospital, my wife and mother-in-law and son were all here kind of helping. A couple of things were kind of surprising to me during that stretch. The amount of pain, they gave me all the oxycodone and the usual kind of heavy-duty painkillers for, all that. I was not aware of this. It made sense upon further discussions, but the pain wasn't bad. The surgical pain wasn't really a problem. I had worse pain going to the dentist. I ended up using just over-the-counter Tylenol for a lot of it. The steroids they give you to kind of help with the healing, I don't do well with. Some people have different reactions to it. I ended up having to eat a lot of crap food, a lot of bologna and cheese, because that would settle my stomach, because I just got sick as a dog from the medicine. But you need that medicine for the 2 weeks. However you need to keep the stuff down, you do it. Coming out of this type of surgery, it's critically important that you start exercising as quickly as you can to start getting your balance issues, getting your brain retrained, because starting to go on walks, and I started going on walks literally the first week I was home. And it helped quite a bit to start feeling normal and to start feeling like getting a gauge of where I was as far as the balance challenges I was going to have. But over time, I started having a couple of little side issues, common stuff, not a big deal. It was the winter, and I had a little bit of a sinus thing, so we had to kind of take a wait and see to make sure that there was going to be no infection from the sinus thing. And so the long and the short of it is I spent a little bit too much time kind of not exercising the way I needed to. And when the steroids wore off, the weight gain started to become a real concern. And so one of the side effects that I've seen from my experience is a little bit of fatigue. I get tired pretty easy. And the eyes, that doesn't help when it's all you want to do is kind of shut your eyes. When you shut your eyes for a while, all you want to do is sleep. And so I started running into all those problems, and I'm still facing those challenges today. It's like, how do I get my physical fitness back now that the brain and surgical healing has gotten to a stable place? So I did have these kind of side issues that lasted for a little bit. I had a weird dental issue, which, again, nerves are going to do what nerves are going to do. Now, there is a thing, which I didn't even know was a thing until it happened to me, where every now and then when you get an injection for Novocaine, every now and then the dentist can hit a nerve, and that causes some discomfort for a little while. I'd never had that. I've been going to this dentist for my entire adult life. I've been going to dentists my entire life. Never had this, never knew it was a thing. I had a dental issue on the right side where I have the facial paralysis. So the idea of there being a connection is not, I can't rule it out. But this one time he hit a nerve and my entire jaw came to life. It was like fireworks in my mouth. And needless to say, that sure didn't help any of the other issues that I was trying to fight through, like the eyes and the facial stiffness at this point. So it's hard to say if that was even a part of it. When I did talk with the neurologist was kind of like, we don't know. We just don't know. So you have to be cautious about anything that affects the affected side during this period, because nerves are going to do what nerves are going to do. So the healing continued forward, and I was released from the Mayo Clinic. I was able to get back to work and start, living a normal-ish life. But I wasn't ready. they said I was ready, and it's fine. From a medical standpoint, it was mentally helpful to know that there was no medical reason why I couldn't. But man, that fatigue was getting me. The eyes, I was having that problem, and that didn't get solved for like 6 months. So the possibility of the healing taking a lot longer is something that you do have to be mindful of, because everybody's going to react differently. I'm at the point now where I am kind of back to work on a part-time basis, and things are starting to settle into a new normalcy. I do have to excuse myself to, eye drops and things like that. But I'm beginning to, at 9 months, resume what can be reasonably considered a normal workday life.